Hi. Do you know what? I'm here to do a film review. Isn't it exciting? I just got back from the cinema. Of course I didn't. It's 2020. It's no cinemas open. So do you know what? I'm going to talk about a film from 2014 that I watched on Tuesday. Because since I watched it, I can't stop thinking about it, and I've recommended it to literally anybody I've had a conversation with in the days that followed. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to whack it up on the old YouTube channel. The film in question is called Pride. It is actually Pride Month at the minute, I believe, June. So lots of lovely rainbow flags here, there and everywhere, which is awesome. So Pride came out in 2014. I'm really annoyed that it's taken me this long to watch it. Already I'm thinking about when I'm going to watch it again. So it is a true story about a group of gays and lesbians who decided in 1984 to throw their support behind the miners who were out on strike. Now, this might seem an unlikely alliance, it was, but basically there was a chap called Mark who was a gay rights activist, but as he says in the film, I don't see the point in fighting just for one thing. You know, if I'm going to fight for gay rights, then of course I'm going to fight for women's rights, and I'm going to fight for anybody who needs to have their voice heard. So that was his thinking. So these gays and lesbians start to raise money for the miners. The miners' strike lasted for a year. This meant that many, many households across Britain suddenly had no income. You know, any mining village where that was where the money came from suddenly had no money, and I can't even comprehend how scary that must have been. Obviously I've had my own struggles in the last couple of years where I've been short of money and short of food, but it never got that bad and I always had a job. The thing is, because the groups that raised the money, or the group that raised the money, were gay, nobody wanted to take that money, because this was 1984 and people were bigoted AF. It's not to say they're not now, but certainly then it was all the more pronounced. So they rang around, and what happens is one village say, yes, all right, we'll take your money, we need your money, we need your support, we'll have it. And it was a very small rural town in Wales. So the rest of the film is centred around this wonderful relationship, friendship, colliding of worlds, where you had rural Welsh miners and their families and outspoken, flamboyant gays. Don't have a huge amount in common, and that's what the film's based upon. But oh my goodness me, it is so wonderful, so special, so moving, so glorious. I'm not ashamed to tell you, I ugly cried my eyes out watching this film. It is an absolutely beautiful piece of filmmaking. The cast is insane. So, I mean, I'll just reel them off. You've got Paddy Considine, you've got Imelda Staunton, you've got Bill Nighy, you've got Andrew Scott, fancy a bit of Dominic West, why not? Let's throw him into the mix. And at the centre, I guess, or in, if you like, the new boy is, well, they call him Bromley because that's where he's from. His character's name is Joe, and he's played by gorgeous George Mackay. George Mackay was one of the two leads in 1917, the taller of the two, if you wish. And he's just the most phenomenal talent. I think I looked him up. He's older than I thought he was. I think he's about 28, but he's just got this wonderful, open, beautiful face, and you're kind of seeing things through his eyes. He's quite new to the gay world, so to a certain extent he's experiencing it in the same way that the Welsh villagers are, because, you know, this isn't a world he knows. It's a world he belongs in because he is gay, but it feels quite alien to him as well. So it's lovely watching him become accepted by the other activists, the other gays. It's wonderful watching the gays and the villagers find common ground, find friendship, find camaraderie. It's just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful film, and I just want everybody to see it because it's joy. It's absolute joy. It really is. Um, it's on Prime Video, so if you have an Amazon Prime account, then you can access this film for free. If not, keep an eye out for it popping up on iPlayer or somewhere else. If it's on Prime, it's my understanding that it won't be on Netflix, but seek it out. I've already made a close friend watch it already. I've lined up a couple of other people to watch it over the weekend. It's a very timely time to watch it. As I said, it is Pride Month. There's just been a ruling in the US Supreme Court about LGBTQ plus civil rights in terms of them not being able to be discriminated at work anymore. So we're still moving forward to give gay people, trans people, everybody within that wide sphere the same equal rights. But to go all the way back to 1984 to see what the thinking was like then and watch these gay people who were victimised and abused and called names and, ostracised, to see them stick their neck out for people they didn't know, for a cause that didn't really affect them, but just for the sake of doing the right thing and reaching out to another group that was marginalised, albeit for a different reason. It is exceptional. So it is called Pride. It is from 2014. It is on Prime Video. It is absolutely wonderful, and all of you have to watch it, or else. Bit weird to end on a threat there, but there you go. That's how strongly I feel. Please go and watch it. Cry your eyes out, and then recommend it to everybody else you know. It's been an absolute joy reviewing a film for you, and I may do it again soon. Who knows? Okay, Katie out.